Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? This is gonna be another Just Stories with Jay Hudson. But yeah, so this story is gonna be how did I kinda lose my virginity for the first time. Alright, so yeah, here we go. And I put some notes. Yeah, so the age, I would say it was sixth grade. So I was sixth grade, so you're thinking like sixth grade, you shouldn't know that much about the birds and the bees. You shouldn't, but yeah, stuff happens, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I just remember, I think it was around sixth grade, and where it was supposed to be, I was going to, one of my friends had a birthday party, and it was like a sleepover. So I'm thinking, okay, all these guys and stuff like that. I'm already knowing I like guys, but I mean, I don't tell anybody. I don't feel like I don't tell anybody really until like high school. But yeah, so this is like sixth grade. So this is like deep inside. I ain't telling nobody that I will and stuff. So yeah, so I don't know how we got on the subject, but yeah, it was my friend's birthday party. All these guys here, and I just remember it was all these guys, and then there was one girl there. And the girl was, I want to say it was like some kind of relative of his, distant cousin or something. But yeah, so I don't know how they got on the subject of the birds and the bees or stuff with all these guys. This one girl at the party. But yeah, they got on it. So I'm just thinking, me, like, we little kids, but we curious. We like, okay, what y'all talking about? What's this, what's that, what's that? And I got older brothers and sisters, so I kind of like know, feeling like, 'cause I think that's how like kids figure it out. Like y'all say, like maybe social media and stuff like that, but nah, it's the household. That's how people figure out what's really. They either listen, cause kids listen to everything. They either gonna listen to their older siblings, or they listening to their mom or dad. Listen to somebody. They getting it from something. They ain't really getting it really from the TV. It's happening probably in the household. But yeah, so I don't know how we got on the subject, but the guy on the subject of sex and stuff like that. Anyways, so I'm just thinking, me being curious. I'm like, okay, I want to like kind of peep and see what happened and stuff, but I'm not really thinking it's going to be me having sex with the only girl there. But so it goes on. I feel like, I don't know. Steve, the girl liked me already. His one of my friends, his birthday. Only girl there. I think she already liked me. It was a thing that she liked me or something like that. So I'm just like okay, whatever. So I guess she told them that if she was gonna do something with anybody, it was gonna be me or something. And I'm just like, damn, why the did she say that? Cause I mean, I know me inside. I'm like, I don't really want you in a sense. Whatever. I'm just not on that type of level. I guess I don't know, but I don't really want my friends to not think that I don't want that. So I guess that's why I went along with it. But in a sense, so yeah, so I just remember it had to be, well, this guy from one of my old friends, he was a popular guy, so he had a lot. I feel like there was a lot of people at his party, but so I feel like everyone knew what we was doing. But I just, in a sense, I keep going off topic and stuff, but I'll be wondering like, where was the like parent figures at the party? I feel like it was a sleepover, yes, but I just feel like we all this commotion. We sixth graders, so you thinking sixth graders are not gonna be quiet about somebody at a sixth grade party finna like get it on. So I'm like thinking like, where was who was watching us in a sense? Like, it don't matter now, it's like over, but I'm just thinking back like, dang, who was watching us? Anyway, so I just remember they was like, so I'm just going along with it because I really don't want them to think that I'm gay. I think it was like if someone said about it then, I think in sixth grade and stuff, people like they were joking about it. I'm like, what y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? But yeah, so I'm just trying to go along with everything, just for like it can be a relief off of me. So we sixth grade. We don't know what we doing. Don't know what we doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know like she supposed to have a hole and I'm supposed to have something. So I'm supposed to put in yeah. But I just remember it was. It was kind of embarrassing in a sense. I don't know, but I remember like they was like we were in like a closet. We went into his closet and stuff like that. And it wasn't just us in the closet. It wasn't just me and the girl. It had to be my friend was over here, somebody else. It was like to be at least three or four other people in the closet, and probably like the other guys at the door, just watching, but just they like, okay, what's gonna happen and stuff. So I remember I'm like, try to do and put it, it's not, I can remember I probably that lasted, I don't mind, 10 seconds. Because I was just like, y'all, I was in there. I was in it. That's all y'all need to know. Let me go on and back up out of here. But yeah, yeah, that happened. But I feel like afterwards, or for like me, like in the sense of it when it was happening, I felt like I was a little bit embarrassed, but then I was like, I felt like I was on the same level as my peers because I felt like we were all curious in the sense. So it was like they were judging, but they wasn't judging because it was kind of like they didn't really want to judge because they wanted to get in on it, but they wanted to kind of know because curiosity, little preteens and stuff like they're curious. I mean it's nature. But so it was that, but then there was a sense of afterwards I felt more relaxed around my friends and stuff because I think like okay, I had sex with this girl and stuff. Y'all know that, so y'all can't really say that I'm gay. Y'all can't really say that now because I've done it. Y'all all watched it. I mean, I know woo. Y'all know the females. So I mean, what else do I need to do? So I think that's what I was thinking of in a sense of everything. And I feel like that's the reason why I went through with it because, well, I feel like if I didn't go with it, then they wouldn't really thought, oh, you gay, bro, oh, dude, gay, you gotta do this, bro. It's your party and he gay. So I feel like they was gonna do that, and I didn't want them to shame me in a sense or think I was a punk that I wouldn't do it. So it's kind of like peer pressure in a sense, yeah, but it was kind of like it was relief, but I was like, it's kind of like I don't really know. Then how did the girl feel afterwards? Yeah, I feel like she was content with it and everything because I feel like she was the reason why it happened. So I guess she wanted it to happen in a sense. I feel like I mean, I can ask. I mean, I don't understand. I don't know. Anyways, but I feel like she was more content with it. She wanted it to happen in a sense. So I feel like she didn't feel any negativity towards it. Kind of like, I mean, because kind of like these days when I say like, I mean, if you're gonna be a hoe, you be a hoe. If you're gonna be whatever you do, walk the walk and be proud of what you're gonna do. So I feel like she was like confident in herself and proud of what she liked, proud of what she wanted, even at that age, and didn't really care. So it was just like, how could you be mad at her? How could you talk about her and stuff like that? Because she knew she was proud of who she was. So I feel like that was a sense, but for me it was a sense because I feel like she knew who she was already, but I was trying to find myself. So I did it in a sense of trying to hide under a curtain, be like, okay, this is me, this is not really me, but I'm really trying to find my own self too, in a sense. So it was kind of like she already knew, but I didn't really know. But then, I guess I did kind of know if I was trying to put up a front, in a sense. How did you feel towards But yeah, and then it's funny because I don't know, that friend, it was just, I don't know, his house was just so like, I guess I like going over his house because it was so, his family was so laid back and stuff. Cause I remember, like, I want to say the first time I like really did something with a guy was at his place too, and I want to say it was another one of his distant relatives that just came through and stuff. And it's just be, well, it's be funny. I don't know why people are, I don't want to say everybody's attracted to me in the sense it was just quirky thing that both of his relatives, one girl and one guy was, but I mean, in any sense. But it was just so like, I don't know, when people like know that you're away or something and stuff. But I remember like, cause it was like, I think the guy was, oh, it was older than me. It's older than, yeah, cause I feel like I was a little older than my friend. So yeah, but it was just like, it would be funny just to see it or just to grow up and have that first person who would, or the first person that you knew about who would pick on you just because they liked you or and stuff like that. So I feel like I just remember like he would like just be, he would just, we call it joning. I don't know if y'all call it joning, but jokingly like just talking about it, he'll be joning the fuck out of me, joning the hell out of me and stuff. So I'm just like, oh yeah. But then I feel like, I don't know, it was one of these nights just touching me, and I'm just like, wait, what the heck? So and it was just funny and stuff. But yeah, it was. That's what I'm like. I was like, where? I don't want to say where the dude parent stuff was, because I mean you can close the door and people go to sleep and stuff. But yeah, I feel like I feel like I was around the same age too. I feel like that might happen in the same year. Cause I feel like if I wasn't in 6th grade, I was in 7th grade, but I feel like I was still in middle school when that happened. But yeah, that's me. So I mean, I can't believe I lost my virginity. That, well, I mean, yeah, lost my virginity. Can you say or? Yeah, kinda. So 6th grade, 7th grade, around that area. When I fully lost it, I mean, we'll talk about that in another story. But that was like, well, can I talk about it right now? Okay, when I fully lost my virginity, I guess I went all the way with somebody was not until I was 16, and it was funny because the same day I fully lost my virginity to somebody I was liking, a guy, whatever, yeah, a guy. But it was the same day as my oldest sister's wedding. So, yeah, it was funny because I was like, I think I snuck him in. So I feel like it was more people like staying in my place. I think we had like 1 or 2 people that was from out of town staying in our place or something. But I think I just remember sticking him in. It was just funny. I was like, oh, it's my sister's wedding night. she getting it on. And I'm getting it on. It's horrible. But it was funny because it was the same dude that I lost my virginity to at 16. That dude, I figured out or I understood. It's funny when stuff happened to you like the first time. Because I feel like the first time when I lost my virginity to a girl, the only time, I only had sex with a girl in 6th grade. That was the only time, and that wasn't really sex. I won't call it sex, so it was more than even 10 seconds probably. But I'm not really sure, I can't really remember that much. But, yeah, that I didn't really want to happen, but when I wanted to happen when I was 16, yeah, this dude, yeah, first time for everything. This is what I was like, the first time when things happen. Like, the first time when that happened, when I'm knowing, like, this girl liked me, she wouldn't do all that, I'm like, okay, wow. But then, when I'm thinking I'm liking a dude, but he trying to play games, I mean, yeah, the first time I get, like, the game played on me. So this was before we actually, like, went through it, we did the stuff, like, went all the way through it with, like, sex. It wasn't just like some oral stuff. But I meet the dude, he like lived like in the next town over or something like that. So I want to say he had a car or something, but he would want me to like try to come down there and stuff. So I remember, was it just one night or was it 2 nights? But I stole my stepdad's truck to go and meet this dude where he stayed at the next town over or something. But this dude, he be playing games. He be like, "Oh, bring me some McDonald's and stuff." I was like, "Man, you playing?" He was trying to play some people. I'm like, "Man, you made me look like I was young and naive." But I remember the first time we actually did some stuff together. It was in his car, so I'm trying to like slide on the knob. And I'm just, when you a kid and you find like all of the porn you can watch and stuff, you find it, so you like, okay, I can do that. You watch it and you like, okay, I can do that. I got that. I can do that. Like, I can do that. I got that. It's time to go to action and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. Man, I could not. Could not. What I said I barfed on his ass. I threw up. Oh, on him. I was like, I didn't know what to say either. I was just like, he was so mad. He was like, I'm finna take you home. I said, I understand. I really thought you were gonna talk to me no more. But yeah, so after that, that was the first time we actually done stuff, and I like messed up completely because I was like, ooh, kill him. I tried. But yeah, I was not ready. This wasn't ready. And stuff. But yeah, then I ain't getting into all of that. But yeah, so that is I guess that's my first times going through the birds and the bees as a kid was 6th grade, and then really when I found myself in high school and kind of knew more or was more confident of who I was when I actually lost my virginity at 16 and stuff. What else did I want to talk about? I think that's it. Yeah, that. Yeah, I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. But yeah, that's really the background of me and kind of what I've a little bit been through, or kind of what makes me of kind of knowing or not being a kid what I should have been more of a kid. Kind of think of, because you think 6th grade, like, dang, wow. And I feel like I've known stuff before 6th grade. Like I said, when you have like older siblings and have older cousins, and when you're also one of those kids that really listen to grown folks' conversation because you're like a listener too. You're not just playing around like, I'm listening. What y'all talking about? So sometimes you gotta really like watch what you're talking about, because your kid or whoever looking up to you, they gonna listen. They gonna find a way to figure out what you're talking about. They gonna find a way. But yeah, so that was story time with Jay Hudson. Hope y'all like the story time and stuff like that. But yeah, I just want to put the platform out just to tell y'all a little bit more about me, for y'all to get to know me, get to know a little bit of the inner side. And also, this is just healing for me. This is me just telling myself my own stories and kind of trying to figure out why the reasons they happen, figure out what emotions did I get out of it, is there any trauma that's still happening in my life, and things like that. So it's just, yes, it's for y'all to get to know me a little bit more, but it's also for me to get to know myself, and then hopefully my story can help someone else. So that's the reason why I'm doing it. And peace out, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, anybody in between, anybody who wants me. Deuces.